Let's go straight across to headlines. Today is Shivani Gupta, who's joining me live from the Supreme Court. Also with us is Rasesh Mandani, who's been tracking the story very, very closely. Shivani, to you first. Quickly give us the breakdown of, what we can see going forward now. The next hearing in the case is on the 24th.
Yes, in the next hearing, by that time, the petitioners and the BCCI lawyers would have received a copy minus the names of the players in the report. Those names have been coded. The key is only with the judges. They do not want the names of the players to come out, although inadvertently today, the judges did mention 3 players. We are refraining from naming them, but that news did come out earlier from the court. Now, by the time the next hearing comes, both parties will prepare their arguments on the basis of the report. Tomorrow, for the first time, they're going to get their hands on the report.
Yes.
And then the proceedings will go forward. What the judge did say today is, the judges said today is that they would hear arguments on the report itself first and then take to the matter of the names in the reports. So in the next hearing, you can anticipate that the arguments will be based on what is the content of the report itself, what it says, who does it mention in an adverse manner, and who does it really relieve from any culpability in this entire saga. 3 very major points coming out of the hearing today, Shiv.
Yes.
First of all, N. Srinivasan is not in the clear. The BCCI has been trying very hard with the elections upon them to get a go-ahead for him to fight the elections. That did not happen.
Right.
He has been confirmed once again as one of the names. Apart from that, 3 other non-players were named. Gurunath Mayappan, which is not a surprise. Raj Kundra, co-owner Rajasthan Royals, not a surprise again.
Yes.
And Sundar Raman, the COO of the IPL itself, not a surprise again. But there are players, the rest 7 are players, the rest 9 rather are players in this report. 3 of them got named inadvertently, but the court is very, very clear. They do not want to reveal any names of the players till they know in what context those names have been taken. In fact, even for these 4 non-players, we do not know the context in which these names appear in the report.
Absolutely. So their roles are actually being investigated at this time, and that's why their names cannot be put out at this time. Rasesh, the annual general meeting of the BCCI has also been postponed by 4 weeks.
Yes, and I think it's simply because of the fact. I think this is something that this is the worst case scenario that the BCCI would have kept in mind in case if things did not go according to plan in the hearing. There is very little reaction time if the AGM did happen as scheduled, which is 6 days from now. In a situation, the Srinivasan clearly did not want a situation where all the 30 constituents of the BCCI come together in an AGM in a situation where the Supreme Court has named 4 persons. One of them is Srinivasan himself and Gurunath Mayappan, who for all practical purposes was taking care of the CSK affairs for all 6 years of the IPL. So to avoid that situation and get more reaction time, get more legroom, the BCCI has predictably postponed the AGM for another month or so. Now, of course, the priority of those named by the Supreme Court, by Justice Mukul in his report to the Supreme Court, would be to file their replies in the next 4 days, following which the further hearings would be carried out, which is the next hearing, as you just mentioned, in a few days' time.
Thanks, Shivani and Rasesh, for getting us inputs on that story. We'll be keeping a very close track on it. Shivani and Rasesh and their teams will be bringing you the very latest right here on Headlines today. Thanks for that.